Michigan and Penn State, one of the bigger games. It's a noon kickoff Eastern time at Penn State. The line is 4.5 in favor of Michigan. 45.5 is the total. This could be a fun one, a fun Big Ten matchup at noon.
I mean, we just have to get we have to say that Michigan, we haven't previewed this year.
Yeah.
One of the best teams historically, statistically in college football, but they haven't played an opponent good enough for us to talk about this in the big game preview section. I don't think we've even bet on them in, other bets, any college bets.
No.
Definitely haven't bet against them as in the underdog section, and I don't think they've been the best bet. So
never mind, that was Ohio State. Western
Michigan.
Michigan.
That's an opposite school of Michigan.
First Michigan game that we're previewing this season. They have a very, impressive stats, but they haven't played anyone. The smallest point spread in a game they've been involved in this year was -17.5 at Nebraska, and that was 6 weeks ago when we thought maybe Michigan wasn't as good as, what they have shown just because they haven't played anyone. So for me, I'm going to use Penn State plus 4.5 here. Definitely not something I'm loving because Michigan might be that good. But what if Michigan isn't that good because they haven't played anyone? So I'm going to leave it there. I know you guys are on the opposite, so I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, Colby, go ahead. Start our argument for us.
Yeah, like you said, you're on the what if bet, but we've already seen what Penn State can do against a good team. We saw them against Ohio State, and I simply cannot bet that team ever again. That was horrific. That was offensive, and that was a disgrace to the offensive side of football. I think Michigan.
You just described the Big Ten.
If Michigan is the real deal, that doesn't matter who they played, and I think they could. I think 4.5's fine. I think they can do it.
4.5's too low, Colby. It's just too low. Michigan's the best team in the country, in my opinion.
I was shocked it was that low.
I really was too. I'm betting Michigan. I'm going to put a bet on them after the show's over, and hopefully it gets down to 4. I've seen a couple 4s pop up here and there, but it's just this simple. Michigan's the best team in the country right now, and I don't think a team like Penn State is going to be able to really do much that's going to scare them. James Franklin against a top 10 team.
Not good against them.
Good point.
I don't trust James Franklin at all. And I love the fact too that this game's not at night. This is a noon start in Penn State. It's not going to be a tough environment.
Why do I have to wait all day for the best game of the day?
Yeah, give me Michigan. Their offensive line is great. Their offense is great. We know how good their defense is. I just don't think Penn State stacks up against this Michigan team in any way, shape, or form. Give me 4.5.